Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and this is one of the best things Dokkan has ever done right here. We have this Skinny Buu, a character who was in the series for, I don't know, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, something like that. And then they made him one of the better units in the game. I mean, this is something Dokkan needs to continue to do, which is to take these old units and then give them god-level awakenings like this. Because, you know, Skinny Buu is a character that has been out for years. Many people have had him for a while, and now all of a sudden he's one of the better units in the game, and also one of the best units in the game for Extreme Super Battle Road as well. This guy is a dominant monster. Basically, think of Bergamo, except pretty much better in every way. Sort of. I probably like Bergamo's super attack effect a little bit better than Skinny Buu's, but Skinny Buu is insane. So let me level him up, and we'll test him out in some events. I mean, one really nice buff he is he's a buff for the Representatives of Universe 7 team, which is one of the smallest teams in the game. So absolutely love it. Alright guys, so we are here in an event. We will start off on the brand new upgraded Artificial Lifeform team / Majin Power team. This probably would be the best team for this Buu, although perhaps Transformation Boost would be incredibly good for him as well. I think both of them they're pretty much tied. They have very similar roster units. Okay, so I would like to draw everyone's attention to the fact that he has 228k defense turn 1. I would also like to point out the fact that he has a 50% chance to dodge every attack with 200k defense. This is the reason why he is one of the best units in the game for Extreme Super Battle Road. And in case you guys did not realize, he's Super AGL, which is the hardest stage by far. So, you know, this is exactly what we needed. I know it's a bit odd. Like, maybe his links aren't the best. Well, he's got Shocking Speed and Fierce Battle, so you could run him with AGL Super Vegito. Boom! How's that going to be for a rotation, right? You know, and especially if you might happen to have Vegito's Scouter ability to see where enemy super attacks are, you could put Buu in front of super attacks where he could potentially dodge them and keep Vegito out of harm's way, right? Now, like every Majin Buu unit, linked up with Physical Kid Buu is probably going to be the best for him, because at that point, you know, he's got... I think Physical Kid Buu has Innocence, doesn't he? Hold on, let me just double check this real fast. Physical Kid Buu does not have Innocence. Okay. So Kid Buu's got Majin, 10% attack and defense, as well as Fierce Battle, 15% attack. Then I think he does have Infinite Regeneration as well. He does, which is a 15%, or excuse me, it's a 3% healing link. So, excuse me. So basically, they're going to heal 6% HP at the start of turn, which is super good. We also have Hellfighter 17 right here. I did the Rainbow video for him. I don't know if it'll be uploaded before this or not. Okay, so 2.41 million is really good. That's really good considering he has plus 200k defense and he has a 50% chance to dodge. Okay, video done. Like, you know, that's it. He's crazy good. Like, this is how Dokkan really helps us out, is by creating monsters like this. And then the other thing about this Buu, I mean, look at him. So he's on Revived Warriors, Universal Survival Saga, Representatives Universe 7, Transformation Boost, Artificial Lifeform, Worthy Rival, and Majin Power. This guy was a necessary unit on several of those teams, right? Revived Warrior, Universal Survival Saga, Representatives Universe 7, Worthy Rivals really badly needed the extra attack power. And then, you know, Majin Power definitely needs it as well. It's not like that category is that great. So any good Majin Buus, you know, I really want them to release several Dokkan Fest exclusive versions of Majin Buu now to buff that team, Artificial Lifeform. You know, Transformation Boost doesn't really need the help, but it's just going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. And, you know, I say it every time, but, you know, as the more versions of these units continue to release like this, you know, more Buus, more support type units, more transforming Saiyans, something like Transformation Boost, you know, you can build it in any number of 50,000 different ways and make the team super good. So, things are just looking very, very positive right now with a lot of these teams. You know, and unfortunately, Majin Power and Signature Pose, they are rather limited teams. But, you know, Majin Power, I really think we will be getting a new Kid Buu. And then, like, Buu Piccolo, Gotenks Buu, and Gohan Buu, like, one of the three has got to get a top-tier unit. I saw an idea on the subreddit where someone was saying, have the Super Buu, the 40% Super Buu actually awaken into the 50% Piccolo Buu instead. And I rather like that idea because we do have a decent Super Buu already in the STR one. Again, decent. And then the Tech Super Buu could get an easy A. So, you know, if he would Dokkan Awaken into Buu Piccolo instead, that would be very positive, for sure. But I think he's just going to awaken into Super Buu. That's what I think is probably going to happen. 2.31 right there. So, I mean, this Skinny Buu is crazy. Like, he's just going to put up really, really high damage numbers. He's going to look super impressive. Again, where we're really going to see him truly shine is when we take his ass into category Super Battle Road. And, you know, you guys have probably seen, you know, a lot of these category Super Battle Road, or excuse me, not category, I'm sorry, Extreme Super Battle Road. And you guys have probably seen a lot of these Extreme Super Battle Road videos. You take one of these units into there and they get killed. They get crushed. They're taking, you know, 50k, 40k, 30k. Like, even top tier Rainbow Dokkan Fest exclusives and stuff are taking that much damage. Skinny Buu? I honestly, depending upon what type of support he has on rotation and stuff, Skinny Buu is going to be taking, like, double-digit damage from normal attacks. And then he has a 50% chance to dodge. And, I mean, what is his stun chance on a super attack? It's 30. Yeah, he got... So, sometimes medium is either 25 or 30, and he got 30 for his stun chance. That's super good. Again, there's not much for me to say. Like, Skinny Buu and then the Trunks and Goten are... All three of them are just... all three of them are just ridiculously powerful. They're super good. So we'll get this attack set right here, and then we'll go look at Buu on a couple of other teams. We'll probably take a look at him on Universal Survival Saga, where he'll be super good for sure. He might not be the best fit, though, because he does not have Tournament of Power like most of that category has got, because obviously he did not participate in the Tournament of Power. There's a few units like that that are on the category without having the Tournament of Power link because they didn't actually fight in there. But still, you know, we'll take a look at how good he's going to be. 2.31, so, I mean, you guys saw he was in the 2 millions the whole way through with, like, 200k defense, like, just a juggernaut of a unit, man, just a beast. Alright, guys, before we finish up, I actually got a turn where both of these Buus were able to transform into Super Buu, so I figured, why not go ahead and get these attack sets? Oh, this Buu heals! Dude, I didn't even know that this Tech Super Buu boss healed because I always just blow through him so quickly, like, he's super weak. I don't know, maybe I've just gotten super lucky all the time or what, but usually this Tech Super Buu boss honestly goes down like a bit of a bitch. Like, you just sit him down after 1 or 2 quick turns, and like, that's the amount that he healed? It's not exactly enough, my boy. You're gonna need to heal a bit more than that to survive this rotation, so I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking with this Buu event. Like, usually the Buu events are some of the better ones in the game because they're so long, so you actually have time to use some of these characters, but this Super Buu just goes down really, really meekly. It's very unfortunate. Alright, guys, so now we're on the Universal Survival Saga team, where, you know, again, Buu is probably not going to fit the best, but there are some units. I mean, he's still at 200k defense with no support. But there are some units here and there that will be able to sort of, you know, effectively make use of how good this Buu can be. You know, stuff like Android 17, got Topo, like, he's still at 1.8 million. Look at that. Like, I believe he's just getting Innocence probably from, you know, the Goten, Trunks, and Marin card. Not getting a crazy buff. It was such a goofy card. I don't use this card very often, but I do like them, you know, putting something like that into the game. That was fun, right? And, you know, another unit for the Universal Survival Saga team. Actually, you know, I've said previously that the Buu Saga team could end up being, like, the largest, like, Saga category in the game, right? But I guess, technically, it's actually the Universal Survival Saga, huh? Because you think of all of the things they could do, right? Standalone Evolution Blue Vegeta, standalone UI Goku, full power Jiren, Kaioken Blue times 20 Goku plus Evolution Blue Vegeta, Gohan and Piccolo card. Both the Universe 6 Namekians could get their own cards. Master Roshi, Tien, Krillin, you know, like maybe like 17 and 18 could get a duo card from the Tournament of Power. Another Angel Frieza that would transform into Angel Golden Frieza. All of the Pride Troopers together, then all of the Pride Troopers individually. You know, like a lot of like Rip Rian's universe barely got units. You know, you could just keep going. All the Gods of Destruction. You could just go on and on. You know, base form Kefla, another Super Saiyan Kefla, like a base form Kabe. Like all these characters that aren't even on the category, right? Like Dr. Rhoda from Universe 6. Like just a billion characters who didn't even get really proper representation here in Dokkan. And we definitely could see those units show up at some point. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with the Tournament of Power, right? You know, like an ultimate, we don't really have an Ultimate Gohan from the arc. I mean, we do have an SR, but like, who cares? You know, like Piccolo doesn't have a Tournament of Power card. Like, really go through, and there's just a million units that need to be added to this saga. But it's like, this is like one of the bigger money-making sagas for sure for Dokkan right now. You know, all of those cards, Evolution Blue Vegeta, you know, the Kaioken Goku plus Evolution Blue Vegeta, like a lot of those types of units are huge money makers. Kefla, right? Like all those characters. I think we could probably get an LR hit from the Tournament of Power. Like, you know, just a lot of different versions of characters like that. And those are such big money-making units that they're probably going to save them for big celebrations, right? Like, I do think chances are at least decent that we could see what's-his-name end up as UI Goku and Jiren, like dual LRs. They could definitely be like 6-year anniversary material. I don't, like, a lot of people are wondering, like, oh, could we get UI Goku for Goku Day? Like, to me, it's no way. Like, Goku Day is like a nice little celebration that they did, especially last year. They really made it nice on Global. And, I mean, even on JP, Legendary Goku event dropped, which was huge, right? But, like, you know, it's not anniversary or even as high a level as Golden Week or the, like, you know, download celebration, the 300 million download, 350, 250 million. It's not on any of those levels. So, you know, that is something definitely to consider as well. You know, or New Year's, right? New Year's is bigger as well. Like, you know, if we would see UI Goku and Jiren, it would be New Year's. It would be, you know, anniversary, you know, or download celebration. Even Golden Week, I don't know if Golden Week is big enough. Maybe. But it always feels to me like anniversary is the biggest. I don't know. It feels like New Year's is number 2 to me, honestly, usually. Then download celebration, and then probably Golden Week in that order. But it depends. Like, sometimes New Year's is more hype than the download celebration. Sometimes the download celebration is more hype, right? Like, this last year, in 2019, the download celebration was definitely 50 times more hype than what we saw from New Year's, right? Which was just Majin Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3 Goku, which was okay, but was not, like, the craziest shit ever. And, you know, LR Gohan and Cell, I had some disappointment about them, but it was still, you know, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the Cell Saga, who is easily, like, one of the most hyped characters that they could put out, for sure. So, you know, that was really cool. Alright, so here's Blue Kaioken Goku again. He's okay. I mean, if you can get the Spirit Bomb off with him, he'll be, like, a god-level unit, but unfortunately, it's just not very common that Goku is going to be busting out the Spirit Bomb. I mean, it depends. Buu is another representative of the Universe 7 character to make it easier for Goku if you do want to rock him to, you know, get the Spirit Bomb off. That's cool. I mean, like, if Gotenks would do a lot of damage to us, he's not going to be able to hurt Skinny Buu. But, like, if Gotenks would do a lot of damage to us, I think we would be able to see the Spirit Bomb here, because we've got Skinny Buu. Do I have enough, actually? Because Skinny Buu, Blue Kaioken Goku 17... Yeah, I think that is enough, because you need 3 other besides himself. So, yes, yeah, we do have enough. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and go on to another team. We'll probably go to STR Cooler's Transformation Boost team. I mean, that team is always going to be good for any unit on it, right? Alright, guys, so now we're over here on the Cooler Transformation Boost team. Just another time to just praise Cooler, yet again. I mean, you know, as time goes on, I do feel like I have sort of moved him back in front of Beerus, you know, just slightly. Just because, like, Beerus' Realm of Gods team is great, but, like, I don't know. The way Transformation Boost works, it's just going to give you a more diverse roster of characters, which is going to be more fun, right? And then Cooler being a support-type unit for all, like, dude, Cooler is a support-type unit for the best units in the game. Blue Vegito, Blue Gogeta, you know, some of these other ridiculous monsters, you know, LR, AGL, Gohan and stuff, like, he's support type units for all of them. Like, you can't discredit that with Cooler. Like, Cooler is always good. No matter the situation, Cooler is always good, because he lowers attack, he could transform and have guaranteed crits against pure and hybrid Saiyans, he's a support type unit for Transformation Boost, you know, he could transform on turn 3, he's got good links, you know, you just go through, down the line, everything, he's just greatness. And then here we are on this team, and it's like, you know, he's just so strong. Like, we could transform right here. I'm not going to transform, but I could. This is bad. I think we're only going to get that one turn with Skinny Buu because this team is just too strong. I don't know. Is Bardock dead here? It depends on Cooler. If SDR Cooler doesn't crit, Bardock may survive. And like I didn't have Cooler and this Buu next to each other, so they're not going to get Fierce Battle. That'll help. Although, yeah, okay, yeah, it's over. Okay, well, dude, there's transformation boost. I mean, I get Buu in slot number. I got Skinny Buu in slot number 7. And the Bardock event is, pretty damn new, and this is why they need to be five stages long, by the way, because you just like 2-hit events, like that, dude. That Golden Cooler's not a Dokkan Fest unit. He was just a banner unit, like on the Heroes banner, and like look at the damage he did to this Bardock right here. So like 5 stages is how long Dokkan events need to be. They don't need to be harder. I'm okay with them being super piss easy, but 5 stages at least. Like, they're just too fast. Like, you can't even test the units out nowadays on these teams. Like, I know I've got every unit Rainbow, right? But, like, I can't build, like, a proper team to show off, like, this Skinny Buu and then have longer than, like, 2 rotations with him on Dokkan events. Like, you just can't. Like, the events are just too quick. All they have to do is make it at least 5 stages long. That's it. So then you actually have a couple of turns. 4 is not long enough. Alright guys, so this is Thrilling Battle Majin Buu Shape Up, or Skinny Buu, whatever you want to call him. His leader skill is AGL type 3 key and 90% of stats. That really sucks, but it's totally fine. His leader skill can be a throwaway because the rest of his kit is incredible. So his super attack is the Meteor Shower Assault, which does supreme damage with a medium chance of stunning the enemy. And they did give him a 30% chance, not a 25% chance. I think that extra 5% is very helpful, by the way, so that's good. His passive skill, Roused Majin, gives him 150% attack and defense at the start of turn. That's already good. But then he gets 3 key and an additional 150% attack and defense for 7 turns. And then in those 7 turns, he also has a high chance of evading enemy attacks, which is 50%. So for the first 7 turns, Buu has 300% attack and defense and a 50% chance to dodge. I mean, just think about how ridiculous that is. He's so nuts. And, like, again, he has, like, some of the smallest screen time out of any character in this game that has a card, right? Like, Chaozu is on screen for episodes. Like dozens of episodes Chaozu has screen time. And, like, there's, like, no Chaozus in the game. But then, like, this Buu is on screen for 2 seconds. And they're like, all right, we'll give him one of the best cards in the game. And listen, don't come at me and say, oh, he called Skinny Buu one of the best units in the game. Yeah, he's got 300% attack and defense at the start of turn and 50% chance to dodge. He is one of the best units in the game. He certainly damn is. Right now, if I made a top 10 best banner units, this Buu would maybe be number 1. Like, he's that good. Like, and he's that good in the hardest stage in the game. Super AGL Extreme Super Battle. This Buu is probably the best Super AGL unit for the stage. Better even than AGL Super Vegito. So yes, this Buu is like, at least he's got to be a top 3 banner unit in the game. As in, a not Dokkan Fest exclusive or LR card that you can summon. He's up there. And the thing about that is, he's that good, and his original release date was September 26, 2017. So, like, this Buu is actually, factually, one of the best things Dokkan has ever done. His links are the Innocence, Revival, Brainiacs, Majin, Shocking Speed, Infinite Regeneration, and Fierce Battle. Good links for a lot of the teams he's on. You could maybe rock him with Jiren or something like that. On Universal Survival Arc, Shocking Speed or 17. He's got Revival for Revived Warriors. He has Innocence, which will work with a lot of the Buus. He's got Majin, Fierce Battle, Infinite Regeneration. He's just going to be great everywhere. He's super good. 12 key multiplier is 140%. I got no complaints about that whatsoever. I mean, he's over 2 million all the time, so he's fine. And then he is on a lot of category teams, too. It's not like he's on one team. He's on 50 different teams. So he's on Universal Survival Arc, a nice buff for that team. I mean, Bergamo and Skinny Buu. Throwaway characters that are just, like, really, really good. Then he's also, again, over here on the Revived Warrior team. I'm glad that this team continues to get a lot of buffs, because honestly, I thought it did need it. It kind of faded off a little bit as other bigger categories kind of were built. And then ever since December, I mean, we've had, what, 2, 3, 4 Dokkan Fest exclusives since December added to this category, plus a really good LR in Demon King Piccolo. and a really good free-to-play unit in that Angel Goku, so that's good for that team. He's also on Representatives Universe 7, which really badly needs it. Among all the categories in the game, you know, probably, I mean, honestly, Majin Power is right there. Representatives Universe 7, I think Worthy Rivals. There's another one on the tip of my tongue. Damn it. Maybe like Universe 6, like those types of categories. Oh, Shadow Dragon Saga. All, like, they just have so few units they need buffs. World Tournament, definitely Giant, of course, still. A lot of teams need buffs. Then he's also over here on Transformation Boost, which does not need buffs, but, I mean, they just can't help themselves. You know, Transformation units end up dominating on that team. You know, they get put on there, they're crazy. He's also a godly unit for Artificial Life Form. Just another ridiculous beast on that team. Like, you know, oh, so good. A lot of these category teams are starting to get just so fun with so many options. Here he is on Worthy Rivals, which, again, you know, just in the last 2 months, Beerus, 50% TN, this Blue Vegeta, and now this Buu, really good buffs for the Worthy Rival teams. That's good. That's good. The Worthy Rival team needs the buffs. And then finally, he's on the Majin Power team, where, quite honestly, he might be the second best unit on this team. I'm leaning towards yes, he is. I think the Tech Skinny Buu is probably the best unit, or the, you know, the Exchange Buu, probably the best unit on the team, and then Skinny Buu is probably number 2. You know, LR Oob is good. I mean, STR Fat Buu is okay. You know, Physical Kid Buu is solid. Int Kid Buu is okay. You know, STR Skinny Buu after his EZA is solid against Buu Saga enemies. Buuhan, you know, his EZA is solid. But, like, yeah, this Skinny Buu is probably the second best unit on the team. Like, so, at the very least, they did give us that category, but then gave us the 2 best units on the category at the same time. So that's good. So here's Skinny Buu, man. If you're on Global, Rainbow him. You don't, yeah, just go ahead. He's that good. So, let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch y'all next time.